if I look at this Carolina Panther team, and the first thing that kind of comes to mind, yes, I see some improvements in the quarterback play. Yes, I see some potential, but I still see some question marks. Did we do enough to get a defense that was as bad personnel-wise in the league, that much better? Many thought they would take a defensive player with the eighth pick. But again, remember, the draft's about getting the best player you can. And when you got a lot of needs, you can't pass over good players. Now, they got a playmaker, in my view, in Arizona wide receiver WR McMillan to go for Bryce Young. Trying to help Young succeed in year 3 makes some sense. But they need a piece up front. Jadeveon Clowney's release only helps our secondary, veteran safety. Maybe something that they're going to need to look at going forward. I thought last year the biggest strength on film was the offensive line. They had a porous offensive line that was among the league's worst in 23. They sought to improve that weakness last offseason, and they did so pretty effectively. Signed Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt in free agency as guards. As a result, the 24 unit ranked 7th in overall grade. That allowed Bryce Young to feel comfortable down the stretch, play like one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I thought their defense was the biggest weakness in 24, which is why I question whether they've done enough on that side of the ball, not questioning what they did with their first pick, but just overall. The defense ranked dead last in overall grade. Pass rush grade. Run defense grade. Only 28th in coverage grade. That was their strength. The defense didn't give the team a chance to win. They allowed at least 30 points in 10 of 17 games. You're not going to win games that way. They made numerous acquisitions in the offseason, particularly on the defensive line. How much better are they? It's going to be key. So I think this is an improved team. I just think that's relatively speaking from how bad they were last year. I think defensive tackle Derek Brown is going to be an X factor. Isn't an external addition, but he feels like one. He suffered a season-ending injury in week 1 last season, and it seemed to really hurt that defense the rest of the year, particularly against the run. He turned in a very good run defensive grade and ranked 2nd among defensive tackle in 23. A return to that level would make a huge difference and help them. The rookie to watch, I've alluded to it. T. McMillan was a big-time playmaker, given the fact that he was taken 8th, certainly worthy of it. I think Bryce Young's improvement throwing the ball downfield was noticeable. McMillan should be a really good match for Carolina's offense. I thought he was really good on 10-plus yard targets last year, McMillan. So I think he's got a chance to give them something to work with a little bit. So we'll see how things develop. It's a slow process. Team's not very good. They're in a division with another weak team, in the Saints. So, they may be able to make a little bit of hay, show some improvement, but better, not yet good, is how I see the Carolina Panthers.